Hello Aries and welcome to your reading. Let's start your reading, Aries. Let's see what's happening with you right now. Let's get your story. Positive expectations. You're hoping on something. And if something is coming up for you, you're waiting to see how it pans out. Currently experiencing a quiet time and probably just wishing for whatever you are whatever whatever is just like waiting for a wish to be fulfilled, I would say. And you have this inner child card which talks of something which could be from the past. It could also be something which is a very childlike wish as well. And you also have this making new friends coming up for you. So maybe you're let's see what the cards are going to say. All right, we have the Emperor, right? So yes, you are looking at something for yourself, establishing something for yourself, waiting for things to get together, come around for you. You want to build something, Aries, right? And you're wondering how you're going to are your plans working out, how are they working out. Yeah, see, Three of Wands. You are looking at something for yourself in the future, and I think you're just hoping and waiting right now that it is all going to come through. You're waiting and for a signal to come towards you, or some kind of feedback to give you some kind of indication what's happening and how things are progressing. Yeah, and right now in the current time you can expect something pretty out of the blue to happen, in the sense that your own realization about this thing could happen for you. Suddenly you get some kind of information, you get some kind of news, something comes your way, which kind of not establishes, but it tells you that it's going to be quite path breaking for you, in terms of whatever you have been waiting for actually happens. And if not like that, then some more realizations coming your way regarding what you've been waiting for. What is Aries actually waiting for? Four of Coins. It is something about finances, it's something about securing yourself. Aries, with coins, it is always about money, it is always about financial security. It's also about health. For example, you've got a test done regarding your health, and now you're just hoping that everything will be fine, because that is what you are waiting on. The positive expectation is that. So here the card is telling you that yes, you are going to get some kind of news, feedback, information regarding whatever you have been waiting on. And it is something which is going to be a bit stark, right? It's going to be something which is something which is going to give you a very, very clear picture as to what has been happening. And as far as people with finances, regarding work, regarding any endeavor, you have also been working on this, planning on this, or having started on that, with the hope that it is going to give you financial security and all the resources for yourself. In respect to that, again, you are coming across some information which is going to steer the course of things for all of you. Let's look at this quiet time. Yeah, it's a bit of give and take for you happening right now. Ace of Coins and Six of Cups. So yes, it is all about let's say finances, it's all about work, it is all about health. You're just seeing how you need to balance out the situation. There has been a new beginning for some of you. It could be something connected to the past, which you had planned way back in the future, and now you're looking at it right now. I've got this inner child card here, and here also there are children over here. For some of you, this entire thing could be connected with a child or a younger person. You are a little worried, or you are thinking they are going through this experience, and Aries, you as a grown-up or an adult, is very concerned about things working out nicely for them. Even with the Four of Pentacles, here we do have somebody who's very protective. So for some, where it concerns you, I have already explained it. But for those where it is concerned with people younger to you, who come in the children category, for them also, you are this is what you are dealing with, that everything with them works out fine. Page of Wands, yet another card of children, but it also talks of news, it also talks of creativity. Ten of Swords and you have the Knight of Coins. This Ten of Swords here is a good card, because all the stress probably you're going through regarding whatever the situation is, protecting and looking after yourself, your work, your finances, or your children, that stressful phase is coming to an end, Aries, no doubt about it. And with this Tower card, things will be crystal clear as to what is working, what is not working. It might come across as a big, is as a wake up call for some of you. It might come across, in a very abrupt manner for some of you, when it is coming news coming from outside. And for those of you where you have a, that light bulb going off in your head when you realize something, that also can come as a bit of a shocker, that how could I not see this, how could I not add this up, I'm getting the picture right. That can also, has the capability of giving us a bit of a jolt, right? Whatever it is going to come with a bit of jolt for all of you, whether it's a self realization, whether it is news from outside, but it puts everything in absolutely clear perspective. There's going to be no doubt whatsoever once that thing strikes. After that, at least, the good part is that when we see everything the way it is, then we know how we need to move forward, and that is what this Ten of Swords is about, right? At least that stress will get over, that waiting will get over. Finally, you know that what is what you need to leave, what you want to proceed with, and making plans, very meticulous plans, how to move step by step in this required direction. What's making new friends? Two of Wands. There is something about, looking out towards something absolutely new. Whatever you have done with, whatever you have dealt with is, something you're quite familiar with. Now you need to have a brand new approach, something you've never thought of, which is also the Tower card, right? Because whatever the situation is, it's going to get clear for you what is not working, what is working. But now when you need to put new plans into action, which is the Knight of Pentacles over here, you have to look out into the world, look at something which you've never seen before, you've never thought before. Take an option which you have not taken so far. And I think you need to, you will be meeting new people, or you will be connecting with new people with regard to that, to get some kind of, information for yourself. Let's see what this is. You've got Two of Wands, and here you've got Five of Coins, and you have the Four of Swords. So yes, you might feel, I'll just get a little more on this Five of Coins, because here you might feel that you're dealing with it yourself, but you've also got this, making new friends. So what is this Five of Coins about? Five of Cups, okay, and the Fool. So yeah, you might feel that, you've been dealing with this all by yourself. Finally, you have got, a group of people who can help you, like-minded people, or people who have experienced the situation before, or people who are experts in their field who can give you that information. So for a brief period of time, you might feel, with this Five of Cups and Five of Coins, that you feel that I've been dealing with this all by myself, looking back at the past, feeling very unhappy, feeling isolated, feeling, you're not feeling very good about yourself and what you have gone through, and you've been dealing with it all by yourself. So when it happens, when we meet people, who are there to support us, for some time we see that, how lonely we have been. We feel sad for, the situation where we have been by ourselves. So, all of you are going to experience that to some degree, that, see, these people are there who are ready to help me, who are ready to guide me, who are ready to support me. And then when you compare that kind of support system to the past where you have been all alone, these feelings are very likely to come up. So all of you would be experiencing that, but you will also realize that you're out of that phase, because we have this Ten of Swords over here, right? You know that you are out of this phase, and now and that makes everybody and anybody very hopeful that yeah, that past is over. It was very stressful, I was dealing with it, but finally, I've got to see what it was, and now moving ahead with the Fool and Four of Swords shows that the Four of Swords is like, you're at peace, you're not troubled anymore, and you're looking forward to this new phase and this new chapter and this new way of doing things, so it brings about a lot more optimism, happiness in the situation. So yeah, you will experience a little bit of that emotional twinge, that what it was in the past, and now it's so much nicer, but that is how it is going to pan out, and it's fine, to indulge in this a little bit. It just kind of releases emotional stress of the situation we have been dealing with. So it's nice, to wash it out with tears, even if it is for a minute, 2 minutes, or even an hour. But at the end of it, it's all, that you're out of that, and you will have your peace of mind. Okay, now let's look at any likely challenges. Five of Swords. Yes, it's again a card where you feel, keep looking back at the past and how unpleasant the situation was. So if this is an obstacle, Aries, it is telling you, it's coming up, but don't get too much into it. Don't get too involved in the past. What's happened has happened. You know, it was an experience, it came your way. Now you're in better times, so just let that go, don't hold on to it. Queen of Cups is again, it can talk of self love, I would say. Be nice to yourself, be gentle to yourself. One must understand how things happen in life, and every human being on earth, I would say, even plants, animals, and all living creatures do have these things. We only don't get to know about them because they don't talk to us, but every human being has these kind of phases. So be nice to yourself, be gentle with yourself, nurture yourself. And like I said, if you feel like crying, by all means do that, because it washes off the stress which we hold on to. And just see how all these situations help us to grow and build strength of perseverance, patience, compassion, being kind hearted, being empathetic also. It's got a lot to learn. We've got a lot to learn from this. Yeah, this is a moon card, and I think there is a full moon coming up. So this is a wrapping up phase of all the stressful time. Just see how it has matured you, how it has made you grow, how it has made you build some spiritual and emotional and maybe physical muscle as well. Just retain that, and allow events in life to just flow, right? Let me get some guidance for you, Aries. Yeah, so what guidance can we give, Aries? You have, okay, let's see. Prayer will help with the situation. Eventually everything is governed and determined by the universe. So the more we ask the universe to help us with situations, the help comes, but in its own way, and in its own way and at the own time, because the universe knows divine timing for every creature it looks after on earth, humans, animals, anybody. And just remember that the situation, that everything is all about love. Like I just mentioned, it's all about teaching us to be compassionate, empathetic, loving, and caring. All right, so just take those lessons where we understand how what matters is how we are there for everybody. And and not the negative emotions and the negative aspects of any situations. They don't work. You just see if we can be of any that the universe is always giving us an opportunity to see how much we can tend to and care to people who need us. You have created the situation and you have the power to change it. Yes, because the way we think about a situation is totally up to us, and we can adopt any perspective we want, we can give it any color we want, we can give it any dimension we want. So it's up to you whether we want to create a pleasant picture or an unpleasant picture. But eventually it is something we are generating for ourselves. If we are developing some negative aspects about the situation, we ourselves are going to be in that. If we create a positive aspect of this situation, we have a lot to gain from that. So the choice is yours, Aries, what you do with it. And all along the universe has been guiding and protecting all of you. So never feel that we are all by ourselves. Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Physically, at the physical level, sometimes we are left to deal with everything, but the universe has an eye on everybody. So do remember that the universe is always listening to you through your prayers. By all means ask for any and every kind of help you want. Create a beautiful scenario, a beautiful picture for yourself, whatever the situation is. Yes, it has its dark sides, but there are some other things as well to it. So it's up to you what you make out of it. And just remember it is hope and love which actually keeps the wheel moving, right? So any final messages for Aries? Anything else? Okay, we have this King of Wands. Yeah, It's time to, you know, and we have this wheel of fortune. Time is changing, the whole situation is changing, you know, for the better, Aries, right? King of wands talks of, you have that motivation, you have that inspiration, you have that fire and drive within you. Go ahead and, do, whatever the situation demands of you. I mean, it's a card which tells you that you have the energy to proceed and move ahead with the situation. It's all coming to an end. Whatever you have been hoping for, whatever you've been praying for, it's all wrapping up and leading to something a lot better. The wheel of fortune, time has changed for you. You are, you have that fire in you now, that yeah, I'm going to get going with this and turn this entire thing around for the better. So Aries, with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thank you for watching.